Yeah, family, Christina Murray here, back with another video. My God. If the world could see what's being done to me in secret, pretty sure they'd be pretty pissed. Treated like garbage by a terrorist group. That has connected me to an AI hive mind. And there's no escape. You can't run. There's nowhere to hide from. No, I mean hide. You can't block it out. And they have total control of the technology. And any perpetrator that has their hands on the tech or knows somebody who has their hands on the tech can log into your channel at any time. Basically, victims are broadcasted using remote neural monitoring technology. And so they basically can connect to your hive mind and be a part of you and your life, and engage with the victim without the victim's consent. With the hive mind technology, it's basically a virtual reality. So it's like you have this avatar using your conscious mind, or subconscious mind, by uploading your consciousness into AI. So it's like you have this avatar in this virtual reality tech. They can beat on you. They can sexually assault you. They can rape you. And their claim to fame is that because it's no-touch torture, that they can get away with it. But being a victim of virtual rape has the same feeling and is just as degrading as being raped in the physical. It's the most disgusting crime I've ever encountered in my life. And there are many TIs that are sitting here patiently waiting for this crime to be exposed. There's some TIs who have experienced this for 20 years, 10, 8 years. I've been going through this since 2014, and it's pure hell. They can give me a heart attack. They can control my body movements. They can do a lot of damage. And this is my life. It's not much of one, but I have to live. I have to. I don't want to die. And a lot of TIs have lost their lives to this program. And in the beginning stages of your targeting, it's like your worst fear is death. And then after being tormented for so long, you've overcome that fear of death. to be brought to justice, and this truth needs to be exposed to the masses. I think the UN was supposed to expose and talk about it. I guess that was last year, and it was never a topic of discussion. While many of us are suffering and dying by the hands of these terrorists, people are more worried about Biden and politics and stimulus checks, while we're out here literally dying. There are so many of us who have been put through the worst of the worst, and society has discredited us. Because the technology is unheard of, and these crimes are so horrifically unbelievable that we're discredited. People have lost their jobs who are TIs. They've lost their families, their homes. They have been locked up in mental institutions. They've lost their children. And while a TI loses their children, these scumbags go after their children to do the same crime. Now that the children are separated from the parent who is a TI, they go after the children as well. These are the worst criminals that exist on this planet. People think that the drug cartel are an issue, and terrorists like the Taliban and ISIS are an issue. Well, I'm here to tell you that these sack of shits, excuse my language, that are committing this crime against targeted individuals are the biggest criminals that exist on this planet, and are behind the cartels and all those agendas using this technology. They have a underground trafficking that is worse than the physical. At least people in the physical who are being trafficked have a chance of escaping, survival, running from, and there's a higher chance that these scumbags would get caught. There was, I think, a couple that was on CNN at 60 Minutes who claimed that they were being microwaved and radiated by invisible weaponry. And they claimed it was coming from China. They were more believable because I think they were politicians or worked for the government. But they left a lot of things out, coming from a targeted individual who speaks from experience. They didn't want to tell you the actual gruesome detail and the evil detail to targeting. It is the most excruciating frickin' pain anybody could ever feel, or possibly even, you can't even imagine the pain. The only way to imagine the pain is to actually experience it. It is excruciating pain and torment on a victim. It is an unfair fight. It's not a fight at all. These perpetrators have the audacity to claim that this is a war and a battle. It's not a battle or a war. It's a cowardly act against innocent people across the world. These scumbags get away with terrorism. And they need any excuse to manipulate the laws in this world, in this country, and other countries, such as investigation, stuff like that. They got to use law terms to manipulate the system in order to drag an innocent victim into the hands of these sick perps. So they can put them in the hands of predators who want to traffic innocent people through technology. They want your children. They want your sisters, your brothers. Because it's not happening to you, that it will never happen. This is not true. I didn't even know this technology existed until I became a targeted individual. To all the TIs out there, I love you. Stay strong on your battlefield. Don't give up.